MDB, I saw your video about me. And I know you think I'm going to make a video coming back at you, saying a lot of mean things and a lot of revenge. And I'm not. You're right. I was a failure friend, and I was a failure for a person. One thing you were wrong about, I'm not a failure for a dad. And I hate when people, use me being a father as a bullseye for their crappy-ass promos or heel persona. I don't like that, but you know what? If you brought that topic up anyways, I might as well finish off. When I left TCW in 2009, it wasn't because I got kicked in the head by JD, no. It was because I was expecting a little girl in 6 days. See this tattoo? I got this tattoo before she was even born. That's how excited I was to be a father. And then when I was in the hospital, I was sitting there, right before she came out, I was thinking, wow, this is it. This is going to change my life forever. Then, she came out. The cutest thing ever. I cried. Yes, Punisher 319 cried. I cried. And I am going to admit it until the day I died. I cried when I saw my child's birth. I was happy. I knew from that day on, my life needs to change. I need to better myself to be a good father to that kid. And there's a lot of reasons why your father or anybody else's father leaves or doesn't care about their child because they don't give a commitment to their child, but I do. I put that kid before anybody. I put that kid before anything. TCW, if it died tomorrow, I would not care. Do you know why? Because I have that kid. I have somebody in my life that I love and I'm going to cherish for the rest of my life. I'm going to watch her grow up. I'm going to walk her to school. I love my child. But you want to talk about being a failure. Fine, call me whatever you want. You're right. I'm not like the old Punisher 319 that I used to be. And obviously, TPC Abraham, the booker, the owner, or whatever you want to call him, you and all the other ass kissers in TCW, obviously he told you about my epic idea. Yeah, see, before your promo, I was going to cut a promo and I was going to change my name. I was going to become a heel. I said it, heel. I was going to become a heel, I was going to change my name to the epic one, Nathan Carter. TPC Abraham pretty much ruined that. This, Punisher. I used this name when I used to wrestle on concrete when I was 6 years old. 6 years old I started wrestling on concrete in front of my house. With, I don't know if anybody knows him. I sure do. TPC Abraham surely does. Michael Chu. He goes to John Dewey High School now. Michael Chu, actually, Hentai Noodles is his YouTube channel. Look him up. You'll know who I'm talking about. Michael Chu was with me. It was me and him. 6 years old, 7 years old, 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, 11, 12. We were doing it on concrete. Then I went to John Dewey. I met TPC Abraham. Me and TPC Abraham did it. In Dewey, on campus. And then, as soon as you know it, TCW was born. But TCW is not how I started. I was doing this with just me and one person just doing it every day outside my house for hours. I remember I used to pretend that I was Stone Cold. He'd be the Undertaker, or I'd be the Undertaker. I'd come out with a bandana on with a glove, and I'd do the whole motorcycle thing. That's my life. I love wrestling, but you gotta understand. I love it to a point. If somebody told me, give up your child and you join the WWE, I say fuck the WWE. Somebody told me you have a 10-year contract with wrestling and you become the world champion if you give up your child. You don't see your child for years on end. You know what I would say? I don't need a belt to be a champion. All I need is my daughter to show that I'm a champion. Fuck it. You don't understand me, MDB. I don't need all of this. I do it because I love it. I do it because I want it. I don't need wrestling. I don't need TCW. I don't need to join a WWE or go indies like Psycho Danny. No, I don't need it. All I need is that 2-year-old little girl who's going to be 3 years old July 8th. That's all I need. to make me happy. But what do you need? What are you really looking for in your life, huh? Why am I doing this? You know what? I'm not going to argue. I have a lot to say, but I'm not going to do it. All I'm going to say is this. You're right. I'm not the same Punisher as I used to be. You're right. Do you know what the difference between the old Punisher and the new Punisher? The new Punisher can lay this down to rest and have no regrets. July 1st, Louis Viola, Nathan Carter, Punisher 319 is not going to be there. I'm going to be with my daughter. Peace.